Hello, Assalamualaikum, Shashakal. I welcome you all to our channel Trucar, where free subscription is just a click away. Alright, it's mid-November 2017 and I think so it's the correct time that we should be discussing about the cars, a few of them launched throughout 2017. Now, in cars, we are going to dedicatedly discuss about SUVs, or less commonly known as sport utility vehicle. Now, why SUVs? SUVs are quite known for its utilitarian nature over the sedans and the hatchbacks. In fact, the owners and buyers of long flowing sedans have not been able to restrict themselves from buying SUVs because it caters their day-to-day needs, and along with that, those long trips with tad to bit swag and ease. Therefore, SUVs is what we are going to discuss about today. Now, there have been a good number of SUVs launched in our country. We are going to discuss about its merits, its demerits, its cost, its competitors, and what makes it special and makes it stand. To kick off with, we have something which is really very special to the Indian market, as this car comes directly from a stable of the thoroughbred off-road SUV maker. In fact, I must say that this was the company which has gifted off-roading to the whole world. Yes, you got me correct. I'm talking of the company Jeep. Well, Jeep was not able to create a concrete impression over the Indian market because of the way or the procedure its car were made available to the Indian buyers, which was the completely built unit procedure, or the CBU more commonly known as. Now they are not repeating the same mistake in case of their newly launched product, which is the Jeep Compass, and it's getting built in the Ranjan plant, therefore keeping its price quite competitive. Well, in terms of exterior, we don't get to see which is something really very fresh or new in case of Jeep. In fact, the Jeep Compass is also known as the baby version of the Grand Cherokee. Interiors are quite decent and quite proportionate, I must say, for the price range this car fits in. The engine options available for this cars are the 1.4 litre multi-air turbo petrol engine, and the second one is the 2000cc multi-jet turbo diesel engine. The first one produces 162 PS of power, and along with that a torque of about 250 Newton meters. And the second one produces power of about 173 PS and a torque factor of about 350 Newton meter. Well, when all of this is mated to a ground clearance of about 200 millimeter and 17-inch alloy wheels, this car can do some serious off-roading quite well. And along with that, we have some Jeep elder siblings genes found in this Jeep Compass too, like that of the frequency selective damping, all-terrain management system, which we get to see in some high-end cars like that of the Land Rover or the Jeep Wrangler and the Grand Cherokee. For this time, it's the very first time we're getting to see something like all-terrain management system in a car of this price range. And we also have really mind-blowing safety features, I must say, like that of the panic brake assist, brake booster, compensation failure, along with that 6 airbags, brake refill, roll mitigation, and loads of other features are also there. Well, when it comes to tech bits, there are some features which the Jeep Compass should be having, but it unfortunately doesn't. And like that of the cruise control, sunroof, auto dimming mirrors, auto dimming headlights, and some other. In terms of practicality, the Jeep Compass misses on the space found inside the glove box and the central console. Well, apart from these, there are no shortcomings in the car, and all the shortcomings I don't think so turn out to be a deal breaker. Pricing of this car is starts from 15 lakhs and ends at about 21 lakhs. And the real competition to this car is the Mahindra & Mahindra XUV500, Tata Hexa, and in the wildest dream of Jeep Compass, the Toyota Innova can be a good competition soon. So, all the features and this competitive pricing by Jeep's end should be really great for the car and should give tough competition to the other cars which are pretty well established in the market already. Next up is the Škoda Kodiaq. With Diwali 2017, Škoda finally decided to give its SUV gift for the second time to the Indian market, and they're back with the Škoda Kodiaq. Well, before this, there was one more SUV in the market, which was the Yeti, which was not of a great success, I can tell you. Well, this time the Škoda Kodiaq potentially mingles with those people who have likings for that of the Toyota Fortuner, Ford Endeavour, and in fact some entry-level premium SUVs like the Audi Q3, BMW X1, Mercedes GLA. In terms of exterior, we get to see some serious amount of detailing done on this car, along with the dynamically flowing creases through the car and the butterfly-shaped grills in the front. Inside, it would not have been really very tough for Škoda to stuff this beast with some serious features, and upmarket and top-notch features, as that's what they have been doing for the last so many years, and that's what they are good at. In terms of engine and the suspension, they are using the ubiquitous 2000cc engine, which is carried forward from the brand Volkswagen, which produces a power of about 148 bhp and a torque of about 315 Newton meters. And in case of the suspension, we have the MQB platform, which is also shared by various other Volkswagen cars like that of the Tiguan and the Škoda Octavia, Volkswagen Passat, and very many more cars. Well, Škoda has quoted that this car will be more of a on-road deal, and some sort of off-roading we can expect from this car, this baby brute, but we cannot expect serious off-roading in terms of Škoda. Well, pricing will be somewhat of about 35 lakhs with such top-notch and upmarket features and Škoda's badge. I really think so that this car should be doing great and will be giving a tough competition against to its competitors, especially that of the Toyota Fortuner. Well, next up in the pipeline, we have the not so loved Maruti Suzuki S-Cross. Yes, not so loved and Maruti Suzuki in the same line. Back in August 2015, Maruti Suzuki came up with its first crossover, which was the S-Cross, but it did not play with the likings of the Indians way too much. Well, they are back again with the facelifted version of the S-Cross, which was launched in October 2017. For the very first time, we get to see the chrome grills found on the front of Maruti Suzuki, with vertical slats, black cladding, larger air dams and wider wheels, I must say. Well, all of these power-packed cosmetic additions to the predecessor version of S-Cross make it look quite intimidating and appealing at the same time. In the case of the interiors, finally the piano black trim interior has already made its way to the Indian spec car, which is already found in the European version of the S-Cross, and along with that we also have the soft feel material found on the dashboard. In terms of engine, we have the 1.3 litre diesel engine, which produces a power of about 90 bhp along with a torque factor of about 200 Newton meters. Well, there is one sad news too, which is the 1.6 litre diesel driving enthusiast engine has been discontinued, sadly again, and the 1.4 litre booster jet engine could not make its way to the Indian shores too. Therefore, but there is one plus point in case of the Maruti Suzuki S-Cross, which is its price range, which is way more generous and pocket friendly in comparison to the other competitors, which are quite well established, I must say to the contrary. Well, a price range of about 8.5 lakhs to 11.3 lakhs should be really beneficial for the brand, which is Maruti Suzuki, for the reason behind this car selling like hotcakes, I can say to the most. Well, but there is one fly in the ointment, which is cars like Hyundai Creta and the Renault Duster, and of course also the Renault Duster's elder sibling, which has been recently launched, named the Renault Cap 2. These cars are way ahead in terms of technology, features, drive quality, and way many more things in comparison to the Maruti Suzuki S-Cross. So it's going to be really tough time for the brand Maruti Suzuki with its car S-Cross to sustain in this segment at least. Next comes a car from the very trusted Indian brand named Tata. Well, in last few years there has been loads of hustle and bustle created by the mini SUVs launched into the Indian market. Well, how can we expect Tata to stay back when it comes to car making, which should have features and should be under the budgets of Indian middle class family? Well, they have come up with the Tata Nexon, which should be mingling with those who have likings for the Maruti Vitara Brezza, and along with that Ford EcoSport. In terms of exteriors, let me start off with some positive points. In terms of exterior, I can say that this car just need not to do any hard work to please its clientele, as the look of this car is gen ahead of its competition. Well, in terms of interiors, I can say that they are not very much appreciable and commendable because it's quite Tata-like, and that the build quality is not very much up to the mark and top notch. But never mind, there are some features which is introduced into this price range for the very first time. Features like that of the wristband, keyless entry and go, driving modes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, driving modes we get to see in a sub 10 lakh car for the very first time. Then we get to see umbrellas in both the doors. You hear an umbrella and a car, the first word which comes to your mind is Rolls Royce. Well, getting back to this Tata car, we have two engine options in sale. We have the Tata certified 1.2 litre turbocharged Revotron petrol engine which gives a power of about 110 PS and a torque of about 170 Nm, and we also have the 1.5 liter diesel engine which gives a power of about 110 PS and a torque factor of about 260 Nm. These cars are again widely used in the Tata range and they are quite trusted and certified when it comes to engine making by Tata. Well, all of these features introduced into a car which ranges from a price range of about 6 lakhs and goes up to not so high 9.5 lakhs price bracket. It should be really very easy for Tata to market this car well and sell like hotcakes, to the least which I can say. Next we have the newly launched Renault Cup 2. First look at the car and you feel like there is some car which is out of a video game. There is a sort of tinge of funkiness added to the car everywhere when it comes to exteriors. When we are talking of exteriors, I must like to say that it's based on the same platform the Duster is based on, but the numbers have compressed a little, so it's smaller in comparison to its sibling, which is the Renault Duster. Well, the design cues are carried forward from its younger and elder sibling, which are the Renault Kwid and the Renault Duster. Well, this is something we don't expect from a renowned brand like that of Renault. Well, never mind, we have good amount of space and features inside the Renault Cup 2, but there are plastics which are used generously inside the cabin, and we would like to say that the dashboard is also not soft material feel plush. So, when it comes to interiors, no, the Renault Cup 2 is not very much upmarket or top notch. Well, in terms of engine, we have the 1.5 liter RXE version of the petrol engine which produces a power of about 105 bhp and a torque of about 142 Newton meters. When it comes to diesel engine, we have the conventional and veteran K9K 1.5 liter diesel engine which is also found in the Renault Duster. Yes, it has the power of about 110 PS which is mated to a torque factor of about 240 Newton meters, which is more than enough for a car of this size and of this length. Well, when it comes to handling, it is better than its sibling which is Renault Duster. Surefoot, predictable handling and negligible body roll makes or becomes the USP of this car. But at the end, I would like to say that this is just a cosmetic update to the Renault Duster, and one can still go for the Renault Duster which has been doing great since 2012. Well, the price range of this car starts from 10 lakhs and ends at about 15 lakhs, so it is competitively priced again and plays with the likings of the Renault Duster and the Hyundai Creta. Volkswagen has expanded its portfolio when it comes to the Indian market, and they have finally introduced the much anticipated and appreciated Volkswagen Tiguan into the Indian market too. Well, this is their first SUV which is launched into the Indian market. Well, not exactly SUV, but yes, a compact SUV. From its dimension, we can say that it's a compact SUV for more than a SUV or a full-size SUV like that of the Toyota Fortuner. Well, let me straight get to the exteriors. We get to see chrome throughout. Exteriors are quite upmarket and top-notch in comparison to its other siblings like that of the Škoda Kodiaq or the Toyota Fortuner. It looks quite upmarket and the plush feel can be felt at the very first stance. Inside, Volkswagen has not left a single bit to update this car with the maximum of technology possible and cocoon the customers in the lap of luxury is what I can say to the least. Well, this car does not come with a system of 4WD, but it comes with all-wheel 4-motion drive, and primarily the power is transferred to the front two wheels. The engine option is the 2000cc engine which produces power of about 141 bhp and 340 Newton meter of torque. Well, have we heard these numbers before? Certainly yes. Škoda Kodiaq, Volkswagen Passat also share the same engine. And even the platform of the car, which is the MQB platform, which is conventionally used and generously found in all other siblings, is also common in the Volkswagen Tiguan. So, the pricing of the car is one key factor which should be playing with the sales of this car, and I must say that it is competitively priced too. 27.32 lakh for the Comfort Line TDI version and 30.62 lakh for the Highline TDI version, which are the only variants for sale in our Indian market. The competition to this car are mainly the Toyota Fortuner, Ford Endeavour, much weighted Pajero Sports by Mitsubishi, and also the entry-level premium SUV like that of the BMW X1, Audi Q3, Mercedes GLA, and in fact its own sibling, the Škoda Kodiaq. Well, this car has been brought to the Indian buyers through the CKD route and is built at the Škoda Aurangabad plant, which is one reason behind the generous pricing of the Volkswagen Tiguan. Next, we have the American car maker Ford, who came up with their product Ford EcoSport back in 2014. Well, it was the correct time that it should have got an update, and this is 2017. Well, it has been facing some fierce competition lately, and it's the correct time that it got its update. The thin strip which used to separate the main grille and the undergrille is finally eliminated, and we get to see the redesigned bumpers which houses the broad headlights, and along with that the squared off fog lamps and the LED DRLs which are finally installed into this car. In terms of interiors and the cabin, I must say it's more spacious in comparison to the predecessor version, and it's totally updated all over again. We get to choose between a 6.5 inches screen, touchscreen infotainment system, and an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system, which is integrated with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Well, there are some more features which are quite upmarket, and when it comes to this price range, they are generally not seen in its competitors, like that of the cruise control, ABS, hill start assist, EIC, then the automatic headlamps, rain sensing wipers, Sync 3, ISOFIX, and the list goes on. In terms of engine, we have the 1.5 liter petrol engine, which produces a power of about 120 bhp and a torque factor of about 150 Newton meters. Well, there is a 1.5 liter diesel engine too, which produces a power of about 100 bhp and a torque factor of about 205 Newton meters. In terms of gearbox, the petrol variant comes with both the manual and the automatic. Well, the diesel only comes with manual and no automatic. Back in 2014, the pricing was the main USP factor for the Ford EcoSport, which made the car sell like hotcakes, and they have repeated the same mantra all over again. It has been competitively priced at 7.5 lakhs to 11 lakhs, and its main competition in the Indian market are the Maruti Suzuki Brezza and the Honda WRV. With such updated feature list, prices, updated and fresh looks both at the front and rear, the Ford EcoSport should be doing great, just the way it had been doing till date. Last but not the least, we have the Japanese car maker Honda, which finally decided to venture in the crossover market. Well, BRV-like looks, which is also found in the Honda WRV, and post a pillar, the Honda WRV looks quite Honda Jazz-like. In terms of front bumper, I must say that the mustache look is carried forward from the Honda BRV. Again, in the inside, we get to see the Honda Jazz feels and features, whether it be the dashboard tiles, the center console, or the steering. In terms of features, it's quite loaded and competes with its elder sibling Honda City when it comes to the top spec, and also gets a sunroof. In terms of engine, we have the Honda certified and trusted 1.2 liter iVTEC engine, which produces a power of about 89 bhp, made it to a torque of about 110 Newton meters. Well, there is one more diesel option on sale too, which is the 1.5 liter iVTEC engine, which gives a power of about 100 bhp and a torque of about 200 Newton meters. Well, this car is, again, based on the price, this car should be competing great to its competition like that of the Maruti Suzuki Brezza and the Ford EcoSport. The pricing of the car is very competitive. Starts from 7.8 lakhs to 10.05 lakhs, and we already get to see way too many Honda WRVs on our roads, and it's selling like peanuts, like, to the least which I can say. Well, with that, I would like to say that it's a wrap, and these were the main SUVs which were launched in the Indian market throughout 2017. Please like the video if you really like the content. If you did not, then please let us know in the comment section below. Do not hesitate before throwing in all your queries and questions in the comment section below. Share the video, subscribe to the channel, do press the notification bell if you want to stay updated with our recent uploads. Drive safe, do wear your seatbelts while driving. Thank you.